Welcome back to the channel, fam. Welcome back to the channel. This is Brian, the introverted marketer, and it ain't hard to tell. It's simple. Now, listen, family. You know I'm a big fan of Mark Hess and his products. So you see, time to time, I put his products out there because I genuinely believe that his products, specifically focusing on prompts, is very, very useful. You know, there's a few products I promote as prompt based. Got a prompt, Wordara, things like that. You know, options matter. You should have many tools in your toolbox. And this tool, the Niche Brainstormer, it allows you to use AI prompts to find the perfect low competition, high demand niches. Now, one thing you need to understand with these tools is you always want to verify them with research, right? So today we tapped in with Atlas. You know, sometimes I go back and forth between Atlas. I'll use Comet or I'll use Genspark to do these videos for y'all, but I'm always using a browser with the feature where you can just tap in right here. There's no need to really tap in with these websites if you don't need them. Like to go directly to Gemini or things like that. You can use your preferred platform, but options matter. So we're gonna watch a little bit of the video and learn about what it is, and we'll test it out.
Hey, this is Mark Hess, and the question that I get all the time is, what niche should I be in? What's a good niche? That's because everyone realizes that once the niche is right, everything else just works. Now, instead of guessing, Niche Brainstormer gives you 50 under the radar, clear, clever ways to find niches that already have money, urgency, and demand built in. And these are not crowded ones. They're not overdone ones. These are high demand, low competition niches. That means people already are buying, but almost no one is selling. And that's exactly, if you scroll down below, how I made $69,000 finding a niche using this exact piece of software. This is proven. Wasn't just thrown together. These are proven ways and proven systems for finding niche markets that are low comp.
So we're not gonna watch the entire video. The video is about 6 minutes long. If you want to watch the video for yourself, there'll be a link in the description below to check out the sales page. We're actually gonna check out this sales page and see what's on it. He does post this here. He doesn't actually show how exactly he did it. He more so demonstrates the tool, and that's what we're going to do here, demonstrate the tool. I'm covering this tool because I think it's an interesting topic, because I know for a lot of beginner affiliate marketers, and I always consider myself someone that's learning, finding the perfect niche to create content around is definitely an issue for many people in the space. Something I used to struggle with a lot. So we're just checking out the sales page, and it's just really just copy. But the one thing you see when I normally do the Warrior Plus videos, I'll go to the back and I'll show you the upsells and things like that. So there's no upsells. So we went straight to the sales page so we can get right into the product. And that's what matters. But also for this one, and it's probably the first time I'm doing it in a long time, I'm creating a unique bonus for this. If you purchase from my particular link, you'll begin access to a MindPal chatbot that I made just for this. That's going to have access to all the unique prompts, and you can use them however you see fit instead of having to copy and paste. And with MindPal, and I believe I'm going to be doing more content on them, you don't have to have an account to use the bot. You just get the link, you use it. You don't need a custom GPT, a gem, a Claude project. You just use it. So that's how MindPal is moving, and that's why I offered it, to give people flexibility to use the tool right away without actually needing to even have an account. I mean, you get to use the tool, get access to the prompts, and you don't need to go to ChatGPT. You could just use the MindPal chatbot if you want, whatever makes sense for you. So we're just looking, and right now it is $9.95. But one thing with Mark Hess products is that the more people buy them, they tend to go up. I know you see it's a lot of copy here, But we're really not worried about the copy. The copy is meant to tap into certain psychological things in people to urge them to buy. We're looking at this as, well, does this make sense? Can this work for me? So now that we've seen the page, he's made a claim about the 69,000. Don't know if that's true. But we see here, we have links to the major LLMs if you want to go there and use them. I definitely enjoy using Claude. And here we have the actual prompts. Now, the first thing you'll notice, you can enter a keyword, or we could just put any. You can see it's there because I was testing it out. So we could put any, and you generate niche finding prompts. And what we're actually going to do is, inside of Atlas, we're going to test out some of these prompts. So let's test out backdoor buying niches, which unlock niches where the buyer never starts as a buyer. They stumble in through the doors, blind to what they truly need until Urshi flips the switch. These hidden entry points convert like magic. So really, like I said, psychological, pushing certain buttons. So I believe that these prompts was crafted to tap certain points in the human psyche to encourage certain action. And as marketers, and even as content creators, you want to be able to connect with humans, connect with people, to get them to do what it is that you're trying to get them to do. And having a prompt that helps enable that is necessary. So we copy the prompt, we'll put it in the Atlas or rather ChatGPT, and let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. So below are 5 true backdoor buying niches, not surface level problems, but entry points that sneak people into higher stakes transformations without triggering resistance. So here's number 1. Why can't I focus anymore? Identity plus life architecture reset. Backdoor entry, and it gives the data here. Trouble concentrating, brain fog. I just feel scattered lately. The initial trigger. It talks about the small annoyance here. Productivity, slipping, forgetting things, losing momentum, things uncovered, emotional shift, hidden buyer intent. They want permission to simplify, redesign, and reclaim mental control, not just hacks. How do I make extra money online? That's something we all want to do, right, family? I know that's probably why you're tapping in here, trying to find out tools that you can use to help you make a little money online with affiliate marketing and digital marketing. So backdoor entry, side income, small digital hustle, just something on the side. Those are the entry points. So the initial trigger, it says here, is curiosity, boredom, financial discomfort, not desperation. What gets uncovered, they don't just want money, they want options. Yes, family, on this channel, options matter. Don't be that guy. Diversify, leverage, and psychological safety from dependency. And in this world where there's a lot of concern with AI and jobs and things like that, you need to have options. You need to be able to use tools to figure out ways to monetize and grow a business so you can take care of yourself. At least that's what I think. So the emotional shift from extra cash would help to the hidden buyer intent, autonomy without the clan war in their current life. And we all want freedom, don't we, family? So we're not going to go through and read everything, but you can see here what it comes up with. And you can actually use this information and take it and create content around these ideas. So let's try out number 6, which is hush conversation niches. We'll just do a new chat. I think I smell bad and nobody told me. Well, that's interesting. Social survival versus humiliation. The fear isn't odor, it's being the person everyone notices but nobody warns. That's an interesting niche. My partner's porn use is messing with me, but I can't say that out loud. Well, so the core hidden tension here is love loyalty versus feeling replaced, inadequate, or unsafe, plus fear of being labeled controlling or prudish. It's interesting. I hate being touched. I can't stand certain sensations. These sound like genuine issues that people may have, but maybe there's not a space online where people are actually talking about. So this doesn't sound like something that they're just making up. These sound like real issues, real niches that people could get into, create content, and legitimately make a living. I can't stop lying, exaggerating, making things up. Identity maintenance versus fear of being exposed as fraudulent. The shame is not the lie, it's the belief they're unlovable without performance. And the fifth one, I think I'm the toxic one. I might be emotionally abusive. So we got some good stuff here. It's a whole bunch of different niches. And mind you, I just put the keyword any. You could put any word in here and it's going to expand on it. And we'll actually test that theory out. But I just want to go down and show you everything in slow motion so you can see all these different prompts you have. I'm just going to assume you didn't watch the sales video, which will show you everything. So I'm just going to scroll down so you can see everything that is here. And then we'll put in an actual keyword and see how it can find hidden niches within that same keyword. Apologize for the barking, family. The dog is always bothered about something. And here we are. I believe it's about 50 of them, yes. So we tested out a couple of prompts. I don't think the point of the video is to test out every prompt. It's just to show you how you could possibly use it. We used any as a keyword. Let's pull out reliable affiliate marketing. Shout out Paris Beach. I love Paris Beach. In places where you don't have a dictate button or microphone button, you just pull out Paris Beach. Everything is completely private. It stays on your computer and you could just talk into anything and it comes right out for you if you're a Mac user. So shout out Paris Beach. So you can see the prompts are generated, and we could go down all the way to the last one because this last one actually was interesting to me. And we can hit expand. And products people are chasing now. While others fight over yesterday's fads, you'll get early access to what the market just started obsessing over. These are the digital products your audience doesn't even know they're about to need until they see yours. And I'll let you see this entire prompt right here. And we're going to copy this, and then we can collapse it. We'll open up a new chat. We'll paste that here. We'll hit enter, and we'll see what we come up with. So below are 5 affiliate market adjacent digital product niches that are heating up right now. So we have the AI tool stack curation for non-creators. Buyers don't want to create content, they want leverage. And it gives some information here. This is gold. Faceless income systems, not faceless content. Bingo. And I do faceless content. I do the YouTube channel. But faceless income systems is interesting. I know a lot of people do faceless videos. People get burnt out with branding. You kind of just don't want to put yourself out there. Maybe you just want to set up a Etsy shop and put just like an avatar and just do that. Or like I'm doing a YouTube channel where you're completely faceless and you just genuinely talk to people and give your thoughts and opinions on products. So post-hype affiliate marketing, crypto. I'm considering doing a channel pivoting to crypto because crypto is something I'm interested in. And we have that. Decision-only templates, content that exists only triggered a purchase. And traffic engine thinking for small operators such as myself. I consider myself a small operator. Right? So platforms constantly change payouts. Creators realizing YouTube doesn't equal income. If you look at my numbers, you see I have a lot of videos relative to the subscribers. And that doesn't matter to me. What does matter to me is if people trust my opinion enough to click on the link and purchase the product or service. That's why I'm not worried about monetization on YouTube. It's nice, but it doesn't matter. YouTube, like Pinterest, like anything else, is a traffic engine, in my opinion, you use to push people towards your products, your services, and your newsletter. Because YouTube doesn't equal ownership, X doesn't equal ownership, TikTok, Instagram. My Instagram is gone. I love Threads, not Instagram. So by proxy, my Threads is gone. Hopefully I get it back. If not, we go on. So that's enough of that talking. So pretty much you have access to all these prompts. And before I close the video out, because I'm coming up on 15 minutes, I do want to show you this. Now we're going to talk about the bonus here that I made just for you all. So pretty much, it's a MindPal chatbot, but it also has access to the internet. So it's not just a chatbot where you talk to it and it doesn't do anything. It actually retrieves the prompts based on the category you select, and you start off with a keyword. And I'm just going to demonstrate that for you briefly before I close out the video. So here we go. We can just start off by saying, hello. Shout out Paris Speech. Digital marketing. Platform. I'm just going to go ahead and look up the information because I have put in a knowledge base the information in Niche Brainstormer. So it's going to pull out a prompt. So the prompt that it pulled up is products people are chasing now. So you can select a new keyword, or we can go with number one. And we can go back over to, I believe it's this one, Niche Brainstormer, and verify that, yes, products people are chasing now. So it's going to go ahead and execute the prompt. So we'll go ahead and select number one. Run number one. So here's what it came up with: 5 marketable digital products niches for affiliate marketing. So we got micro influencer, AI driven, live shopping, niche community, and next gen review channel templates. Can you verify these claims with sources from Google or information outside on the internet, please? So this chatbot, it's not just information in the chatbot. It can actually go out and search on the web, so you don't have to do all that stuff. If you don't want to, you can do everything here, and it'll give you the actual source. And pretty much you can click the link to check out the source for yourself and verify the information. So this right here is just a bonus. It does have access to all the prompts, and it will execute the prompts for you. You just need to tell it your audience, platform, product type, or problem, and it will execute everything for you here. So that is my unique bonus. If you pick this up, it's the Niche Market Brainstorm Specialist. So definitely make sure you check it out if you are interested in this. So what is my overall thoughts on the Niche Brainstormer? I think if you don't have any niche and you need help with that, I definitely think it's something to consider. Definitely something to use to get started. Or if you just want to pivot and find a micro niche within the niche you're in, there's plenty of underserved niches, but sometimes you just need ideas. And I think this helps you find those ideas by prompting the LLM, asking it the right questions so it can go out there and get you the information. This is why I have a whole bunch of different prompt packs, because sometimes it's all about how you ask the LLM or communicate with the LLM, and that'll determine the quality of information that you get. So definitely, I recommend you check out Niche Brainstormer. You'll get access to the custom MindPal chatbot I made specifically for this. If you don't want to use any LLM, if you just want to just use a chatbot that's not connected to OpenAI or Google Gemini or Claude or anything like that. You get the information right there in the chat bot. You can use it as you wish and then just close it out and go about your day. But that's my thoughts on it. Definitely recommend you check it out. Link will be in the description in the pinned comment. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video right here. This is Brian, the introverted marketer, and it ain't hard to tell. It's simple. I'll catch you on the next video, fam. Peace.